Okay, so I had already discussed about stage fear. So when you are afraid to perform in front of the audience, that is known as stage fear. So when you cannot perform in front of an audience, that is nothing but stage fear. It is also known as stage fright or stage phobia. Whenever you have to deliver a speech in front of an audience, or whenever you have to deliver any kind of presentation in front of an audience and you get nervous or you cannot deliver the speech properly or you cannot deliver the presentation properly, that is basically due to nervousness, that is due to stage phobia. When you get nervous in front of people, and that is why you cannot perform well, that is stage fear. And I had also told you uh, there can be two types of audience, direct and indirect audience. So when you can see the audience in front of you, when you can see the audience and they can directly see you as well, that is known as the direct audience. And when you perform in front of the camera and later on when people can see the video, or when the people can hear your voice, that is on radio, okay, or when the people can see you on any video, okay, uh, maybe on television, maybe on social media, those audience, those people are indirect audience. So I had already discussed about these things. Now stage fear is a very common problem. It's a very common problem and it's a normal thing. 90% of the people have stage fear. 90% of the people do not feel comfortable to perform before an audience. Now, there's there's a solution as well to this problem. Okay, every problem has some or the other solution. Now, this problem, this particular fear, too has some kind of solution, and there are a lot of ways to get rid of stage fear. Now, stage fear is a barrier. Okay, stage fear is a barrier when it comes to delivering a presentation or delivering a speech, because out of nervousness, you cannot deliver the speech or the presentation properly. So it acts as the barrier. Now, because this is a barrier, you must get rid of it. Okay, there are a lot of ways to get rid of stage fear. So, I have listed a few things, a few ways how to get rid of stage fear. I'll be discussing, but before moving on, I would just like to say you a few things related to how to get rid of stage fear. Now, theory and practical are two different things. What you're going to learn, until and unless you do not implement that in your life, you will never be able to perform. Okay, in order to perform, you have to implement whatever you learn. Now, if I tell you that to become successful in life or to grow in life, you have to get rid of stage fear. These are the ways to get rid of stage fear. But you do not implement that in your life, you will never be able to get rid of stage fear. You know everything theoretically. You know that what is this is known as stage fear. You know that you have stage fear. You know that these are the ways to get rid of stage fear, but you have never implemented it. You have never, never ever used those ways practically. In that case, I'll never be able to get rid of stage fear or any other fear, or I'll never be able to learn anything. You have to implement it. Whatever you learn theoretically, you have to implement it. Now, regarding stage fear, as I had said, that this is a very common issue, this is a very common problem. So, you should not be, too worried about this problem by if you actually try to get rid of it, then definitely you will be able to get rid of it. Regarding stage fear, until and unless you do not face the audience, okay, until and unless you do not face the audience, you will never be able to get rid of the fear. Okay, why? Because until and unless you do not face your fears, you'll never be able to get rid of it. It might be stage fear or it might be any other fear. Okay. Once you face it, you'll see a change in yourself. First day, definitely on the first day, you will be very nervous, or you will be very nervous. But it will change gradually when you keep on facing these kind of situations. Okay, so whatever fear you have, it might be stage fear or it might be any other fear, face it. If you want to get rid of that fear, you have to face it. You have to face your fears. Okay, now look at your screens. The first way to get rid of stage fear, shift the focus from yourself to your true purpose. Okay, whenever you are there on the stage, whenever you have to perform before an audience, do not keep on thinking about yourself. Shift your focus from yourself to your purpose, to your true purpose. And what is your purpose? Your purpose is to deliver the presentation properly. Your purpose is to share the message with your audience. Your purpose is to deliver the speech properly, isn't it? So you need to shift your focus from yourself to your true purpose. And in that way, you will definitely be able to get rid of some amount of uh, nervousness or stress. Okay, as soon as you shift your focus from yourself to your purpose, you'll see a change. You'll see a change, and you will be definitely be able to deliver your message properly. You'll definitely be able to deliver the speech properly once you focus, once you shift your focus. Do not think about yourself a lot. Okay, you should not think about yourself a lot before you go to the stage or when you are on the stage. Your purpose is to perform, isn't it? Your purpose is to perform. So what you have to do is you have to concentrate on that very purpose. The next point is to stop scaring yourself with thoughts of what might go wrong. Okay, do not scare yourself with these kind of thoughts. Do not think about things such as this might go wrong, that might go wrong. Okay, Do not think about such negative things. Okay. Instead of that, try to focus on things that will reassure you, that will make you feel good, or that are calming and reassuring. Okay. Do not think about the things that will scare you. Do not think about that this might go wrong or that might go wrong. Try to be positive. I just want to say that try to be positive in order to get rid of that nervousness on the stage. The next point is to refuse to think of things that create self-doubt and confusion. So you should not have any kind of doubt before your performance or during your performance. You are not supposed to be confused. You should not doubt yourself before your performance or during the performance. Is it clear, students? Then only you will be able to focus on your true purpose. If you are confused, if you are too confused, or if you doubt yourself, then your confidence level will, it will decrease. Your confidence level will decrease. You will not look confident and you will not sound confident. So that is why do not do not just keep any room for confusion. Try to clear all your doubts and confusion beforehand, not at that moment. Next, practice ways to calm yourself. Okay, it's very normal, as I had said, to get nervous before any interview, before any presentation, before any speech. Okay, now you need to practice certain ways to calm yourself. Okay, to calm yourself down. So there are various ways that you can practice. Okay, if you are a person who is very anxious, who get nervous too easily, if you have problems related to anxiety, okay, then you need to work on it. You need to practice certain ways that will help you to get rid of these kind of habits. Okay, so meditation is very helpful, yoga is very helpful, deep breathing is a kind of an instant solution whenever you are stressed or nervous. So you can practice deep breathing, so that will instantly help you. You can drink water. You can some people also, uh, also, like, gains confidence. Some people also gain confidence after listening to music, or feel better. Some people also feel better after listening to good music. So if you are that kind of a person, then listening to music will also help you. Okay, so these are some of the ways which will help you to calm yourself, to decrease your anxiety, to decrease your nervousness. Certain things such as alcohol, caffeine, tobacco should uh, be avoided. Okay, should be avoided. One, these things are not at all healthy. These things are injurious to health, so we should definitely avoid these things. Moreover, especially when you go for an interview, or you have to perform in front of an audience, you're not supposed to consume these kind of things. Okay, because these things will make you more anxious, so that's why avoid these kind of drinks. Then another habit that will help you to uh, keep your mind and body fit, that is to eat well, sleep well, and exercise on a regular basis. So it will keep you active, it will boost your energy, it will also keep your mind fit. your body as well as your mind fit. So I will definitely suggest everyone to eat well, to sleep well, and to be active. That means to exercise on a regular basis. Visualize your success after your delivery. Okay, after you have delivered the speech, people will, like, praise you, or people you'll hear the sound of applause. So visualize your success. That will definitely motivate you, and that will boost your energy as well as your confidence. Okay, and in that way you will not be nervous on the stage while delivering the presentation or the speech or any kind of performance. Next is to make a connection with your audience. So when you are on the stage, okay, you are not only delivering a speech, you are also communicating at the same time, isn't it? So a connection is very necessary between you and your audience. Otherwise the audience will not at all be interested to listen to you. So try to make a connection with your audience. How will you be able to do it? By maintaining eye contact. You have to maintain a proper body language. Then you have to maintain good facial expressions, positive facial expressions. A smile on your face is necessary to make the audience feel good, and also to make yourself feel good. And before starting any kind of speech or presentation, do not forget to greet the audience. You must greet the audience. Start with good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Okay, so do not just start with the speech directly. You have to first of all greet, and then start with your presentation or your speech. Okay, so try to make a connection with your audience. Next point is to stand or sit in a confident and self-assured posture. So if you're standing, if you're sitting, so you must look confident. Even if you're standing, even if you're sitting, you must look confident. So how will you be able to look confident? You must maintain a good body posture, isn't it? You must maintain a good body posture. You must wear proper dress. You must wear proper attire, and you must maintain good body posture. And you should not move. You should not fidget. You should not fidget. Now, fidgeting means to, like, move your body every now and then out of nervousness. So there are people who have this habit of moving their legs when they are nervous, or moving their hands when they are nervous, touching their nose, touching their eyes, chin. So these are the things that will make you look nervous. So you have to practice these things. And then only you will be able to perform properly. Okay, how to stand properly, how to sit properly, how to stand confidently, how to sit properly. Okay, you need to learn these things in order to uh, perform well. Okay, then eye contact is very necessary. As I had already said that in order to make connection, you need to maintain eye contact. So eye contact is very necessary. So when you interact with someone, okay, eye contact is something that will build the connection. Now when you are delivering a speech or a presentation, so basically you are not having any kind of conversation. You are basically telling something to the audience, or explaining something to the audience. So in that case, there might be a lot of people, so you're not talking to one person. So that's why it's necessary to move your eye. Okay, and you have to look at everyone. You cannot just look at one person. the person will be uncomfortable. If there are 20 people in front of you and you are constantly looking at one person, that particular person will feel uncomfortable. Okay, so that's why you're not supposed to like stare. You're supposed to maintain eye contact, but you're not supposed to make the other person feel uncomfortable. Okay, so now when you look at someone, you can of course blink, you can blink. Okay, you can blink. So you should not just stare, you can blink. And when you are delivering a presentation or a speech, there will be most probably more than two people. Okay, so that's why you have to maintain eye contact with everyone. Now there's a tip: if you get too nervous when you look into someone's eyes, what you can do is you can just look look at the forehead. Okay, the other person will feel like you are looking at him, you are looking at his eyes, you are looking into his eyes. But if you get too nervous when you look into someone's eyes, so in that case what you can do is you can just look at the forehead of the person. Okay, so you're supposed to use this tip if you feel too nervous when you see people in front of you. The next point is give up trying to be perfect. So, we are human beings, we are not at all perfect. Okay, we should not try to be perfect. We should give up trying to be perfect. When you try to be perfect, you're too stressed, you're too nervous. I have to be perfect, I cannot make any kind of mistake. Yes, you should try to not make any kind of mistakes, but if you like force yourself a lot to be perfect, then you will not be able to deliver the presentation or the speech properly. Once you give up trying to be perfect, you will be you'll be able to get rid of stress and nervousness. So do not try to be perfect. The last and the most important point is to practice. Okay, you are supposed to practice. If you do not practice, you'll never be able to deliver a good performance. So practice is very necessary. Whenever you know that you have to deliver a performance, you have to perform. Okay, you know the date, you know the time, isn't it? You know the date, and you have to prepare. Then prepare yourself, you have to practice. Then only you will be able to give a good performance, then only you'll be able to perform well, then only you'll be able to deliver a good speech or any other performance. So is practice is very necessary. Practice will definitely help you to get rid of all the doubts, get rid of all the confusions. It will help you to gain confidence, to gain energy. Okay. Now, for example, if you have to deliver a speech a week later, okay, a topic has been given to you and you have to deliver a speech a week later. You know the topic? Suppose after a week, you go in front of the audience and you just deliver a speech without even practicing it. Your performance will not be good because you have not practiced. I'm sure all of you have heard this saying, practice makes a man perfect. Okay, so you have to keep on practicing. If you keep on practicing, you will be able to, you know, you will be able to get good results. So before a speech or a presentation or any other performance, you are supposed to practice. The more you practice, the you are going to gain a lot of confidence. So before a speech, before any presentation, you're supposed to practice. and in that way you'll also be able to manage your time. Suppose you have to deliver a speech within 15 minutes. If you have not practiced, then you will not be able to do so. It'll take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, it'll take 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You'll not be able to utilize the given time properly. You'll not be able to make use of the time. So that's why when you practice, you'll be able to get rid of fear. You'll be able to get rid of nervousness, any doubt, confusions, and you'll be able to gain confidence. Then you will also learn to divide your time. Okay, so that's why practice is very important. Do not go and perform without practicing. So these are the certain ways in which you can get rid of stage fear. And as I had said in the beginning itself, that until and unless you do not face it, you do not face that particular situation, you'll never ever come to know uh, the real stress, and you will never be able to get rid of it. So that's why whenever you get any opportunity, grab that opportunity. The first day will be very stressful, of course, but on the 10th day, you will definitely see a change in yourself. You'll definitely see yourself growing, your confidence growing. Okay, so that's how you will be able to get rid of stage fear. So, students, that's all regarding how to get rid of stage fear. Any questions?
Ma'am, can I leave right now?
Yes, I have.
Cause I
Hmm.
have some emergency.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any questions? Because I know that, because I know most of you are afraid to perform in front of an audience. So that's why this is a very important part. What about stammering problem? Okay, Sandeepan. So this is a physiological problem. So you can definitely go to an expert. You can take medical help. So, of course, they will be able to help you regarding the stammering problem. But if you stammer out of nervousness, there are a lot of people who stammer out of nervousness. So, in that case, you have to work on your anxiety. Okay, you have to work on how to decrease your um, anxiousness, anxiety, how to get rid of nervousness. Okay, so in that case you have to work on it, and I had already told you the ways how will you be able to get rid of nervousness or fear. Okay, but if it's a problem that is not because of nervousness, and generally if you stammer, then you definitely need to consult a doctor, a specialist. So any doubts, students? Have you understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, students. So we'll be discussing regarding presentation skills in the next class. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much, everyone. See you in the next
Thank
class.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.